Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Oirat Oppression in Europa Universalis IV. So, we are Sunni. Very nice. We're 63% religiously unified. It's pretty good. We're making progress. The only one we can't convert right now is Setsin. Which I believe is probably because we had already converted it recently. But that will go away in 1513, so in 5 years. Right about the time that we run out of things to convert, we'll be able to convert it. So we'll get everything to Sunni probably in the next 10 to 15 years. In the meantime, if we went to full maintenance, we'd be losing money. So we need to bank our war chest a bit. I could lower inflation to get more money. I could also get access to the sea through Shenyang. You're gonna give me a free claim on a 12 base tax with Fort Province. Or 12, not 12 base tax, sorry, 12 development. Or the rival of a rival. Make Delhi like us. Protect against Ming. Seems unlikely. Well, I don't know. I mean, the free claim would be nice. I don't know. I don't really think those missions really make any sense in the context of what I'm trying to accomplish. It's possible that we could save a ducat and a half by getting rid of this guy. Actually, the missionary strength guy would help even more right now, I think. We hired the theologian probably to pass decisions. Reform the government. I mean, if we have to go into debt, we could. I'm just really concerned that Ming's going to Tech 8, or sorry, Tech 7. And of course, Korea's about to get rid of this guy. Of course, he might have problems with the integration, actually. Unless it's all an accepted culture after this. He'll probably have enough Manchu that it'll be accepted. Which means he won't have any major issues with it. Well, before we reform the government, we should probably take one last final big advantage of our 100% cavalry army, and I mean, it's mostly cavalry still. Take advantage of that. Oh hey, fort maintenance base cost. There's nothing I can do to like slow that. Oh, we already did. You just finished it, right? I was gonna say I thought we had another year. No, his revolt risk looks totally fine. No. Development? Kipchak. Actually kind of cheap. I don't want to just do it randomly, like based on lowest ones. I want to do it with like the provinces that have good trade goods. So expensive here. This whole system needs to be more. It just needs to be easier to do. It takes too much time to like strategize where to do it. Okay, so here we go. 3 iron, 3 ducat iron, cheap development cost. The only problem with boosting production way the hell over here is that it's in the Samarkand node, and we don't benefit from that. We want to do things that are in Yumen or upstream of it, not downstream. So let's start on this edge. This edge. Let's see if there's anything in, preferably directly in Yumen, because then we'll get the production bonus and the trade bonus from it. So we want to do like these provinces. 2.5, 2.5. 60, that's pretty cheap. 69. Alright, I'm going to settle for the cheapest 2.5 ones. So 48. Pretty cheap to upgrade. Should probably also factor in things like autonomy. There's just so much that has to go into this calculation, like what's best. An important center of trade. Would definitely be a good one to upgrade. We'll do one more. Not in the grain, though. Despite the mountains, this one's actually pretty cheap. Alright, so there goes all of our Diplo points. Well, look at that! Suddenly we're making 5 ducats a month. That's pretty cool. Another 0.67 from trade as well. So the trade value went into the trade node where we have 87% trade control. And on top of that, we get the production bonuses. Hopefully we're not losing too much money from this gold mine. How much inflation are we getting? Actually still going down, good. Don't want to bump that up anymore. Oh hey, sweet! Wow, that's really beneficial. That never happens. Good things aren't allowed to happen. I don't understand. How did that happen? We could totally reform the government right now. And I think I have enough administrative points that if we didn't have level 3 stability, the base cost would be like about, what? It'd be 137 minus 20, so about 117 per point. So we could do 3 of them for 360. 360 plus the 200 we'd lose. We have exactly enough to go back to 0 stability and reform the government. We would become a despotic monarchy. We would get a different tech group. It's just so hard to decide when to do this. I'm concerned about switching to Muslim and then having way too many cavalry. I'm also concerned about the force limit being reduced. The losing loot and losing manpower doesn't concern me that much. On the other hand, we would gain better units as well. Like, that's a big part of it. Like, we don't get, at level 9, we don't get better cavalry. But the Muslims... I'm actually going to go look this up real quick. Bear with me, I'm sorry. I know that sometimes people don't like when I do this, but I'm going to go look something up on the wiki. Wiki EU4 unit pips. I want to see what the Muslim unit pips are at level 9 or level 8. Alright, we're looking for Muslims. So they get an upgraded one at level 5, which has 4 pips, and at level 9 they're... Oh, I'm looking at infantry. Shoot. Well, still, we can compare those two. Like right now, our Eastern archers have 4 pips. So if we were Muslim tech at level 8 is what we're at right now. Right? Yeah, but very soon we would probably be able to do level 9 right away by being in the other tech group. So let's just figure level 9. We would have, instead of 4 pips, we'd have 7 pips on our infantry. And then looking at the cavalry. Cavalry right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pips. And as Muslim at level 6, we would have 6 pips as well. And then when we get to level 10, we would have 7 pips. So like the cavalry advantage is not very significant, but the infantry advantage is there. I guess at this point, this early in the game, the pip change is not that significant. Because our cavalry are so good at the beginning. And we would lose the plus 25% shock bonus on home territory. Yeah, I think this next war we should do against Ming as a horde. And then after we win the war, we take war reparations and we use those war reparations to feed the changeover from one tech group to another. I think that's going to be the way to go. So for now, don't remind me. And what are we really waiting for? Is there any particular reason to not be at war right now? We have enough-ish of a war chest that we could probably... The Arcane Nuller has us rivaled, okay. That means we're probably going to lose them as an eligible rival. They're pretty small. That would be my guess. Ming, 62,000 troops, still has mercenaries. Of course, Korea would join. We could do this and make it over battles, and then just choose good battles. It will also increase our piety, which will be nice, more morale, and more conversion speed. If we were at full maintenance right now, after those production upgrades, we can almost afford to pay our army. I might take that mission just because we might be able to do it while fighting them. Alright, I think I'm going to fire this guy because we don't really actually have any unrest problems. Negative 20%, I mean it's fine. Alliance offer from Uzbek, no. Yeah, we're going to fire you. The points are nice, but we can't afford you. Now we can afford our army. Let's get the maintenance up to full. And if Ming were to come in here, he would have to go through one of these provinces here. Korea is going to come straight over. We have no forts, none. I wonder if it'd be a good idea just to take out a loan and build a fort. Like if I built a fort here, that would block them from coming in through here. I wonder, if Yaren's not called into the war, would Korea have military access through them? And would Yaren be stupid enough to give Korea military access if Korea asked for it? Actually, I would have military access through Yaren, so they should, in theory, have military access through Yaren. Which is unfortunate. And of course that means that even if I had a zone of control to protect these provinces, Yaren's a different country, different tag, so I'd have to have like a fort here and here to protect this side. How much would that cost? 350 ducats to build 2 forts in 2.5 years. But what if we did that? What if we just took out a couple loans, built 2 forts? That means we could get rid of this one. I'm just concerned about Korea coming and occupying all this land really easily and then me being forced back. I think yeah, we're gonna do that. So we're gonna go down to no maintenance. We're gonna scratch this fort. We're going to take out 2 loan, well, can we do it with just 1 loan? That'd be even better. And I decided I wanted one here, because it has a lot of adjacencies. Wow. So it was here and here. No, we need a second loan. Or we could just wait a couple months. Let's just wait a few months. Alright, looks like we're waiting for forts. So for at least 2.5 years, we're just going to let autonomy tick down. Hey, more piety, sweet. Even more land morale. That's the other thing I've got to factor in. I'm going to have to maintain the forts during the war, so it's not just raising army maintenance that we've got to be aware of, it's also the increased maintenance costs. Okay, so we'll get you started. Some of these forts over here may be unnecessary these days, but we're going to keep all of them. I like having them. I guess if we had more money, we could actually afford them. More money. No alliances. All alliances do is just pull us into fights we don't want to be in. 2 out of 1 leaders. We're embargoing Ming, but we're not embargoing our other rivals. We have no truce with Yarkand. They're actually threatened by us. Our other rival is the Timurids. No truce. Hopefully this gets us back up above. Nope, it's not gonna do it. Darn. Well, I don't want to fire... I guess I do. I would have preferred to keep you around, but your fire value is pretty useless right now. No sense in doing any tech right now if we're going to switch to another group. Japan has declared war. Alright, so in 700 days we can consider going to war. Well, let's just try I'll try my best not to pause it. Should go by pretty quick. Tea imports. Gain mercantilism or gain advisor cost reduction. We'll take the mercantilism. We should dump it into the sea, which we've never seen before. Alright, I wonder if we're going to have revolt risk problems now. Nope. Our people are very happy to be Muslim. Muslim is it's a very stable religion, I think, in this game. See, this is something that I like about this patch. It used to be that, like, I would just declare war 2 years ago. There would be no thought that would go into, you know, how do I prepare the country to be defensible against these people? Because you had a fort in every province. It was just whatever, you know? Now, you actually kind of have to take the time to strategize a bit more. And there's still some work to be done. I don't think the patch is perfect. There's, yeah, it's bound to happen, though, too. Like, you take 20,000 players, and they each play for 2 hours a day, and there's, like, 40,000 hours of gameplay in the first day it's released. Like, the amount of feedback that Paradox is getting about this patch right now is just insane. One of the complaints that a lot of people are making is that they're saying that Paradox took something away or something. They're like, oh, we can't upgrade it without the DLC. You can't upgrade base tax. Well, no shit. That's the point of the patch. Like, you couldn't upgrade base tax in the previous version of the game either. I think that argument's just ridiculous. It makes me really annoyed when I read it. Well, let's hold off for a second and go deal with this. It's like, you can't really complain about not having features of the game if you not want to buy the expansion. I don't know. People might say, and I'd be willing, if I say these things, people are going to comment down below and say, well, your opinion's, it's biased because Paradox gives you the patch for free. You know, they give you the DLC code. Yeah, it's maybe true. I mean, I do get the code from them. But they don't give me everything. Like, I buy almost all of the ancillary DLC, the music packs and all that other crap, because I like it. It's good stuff. I mean, I don't know. I think that when you... Just hold on, let me look at this. Last 2 weeks, apparently I've only played for 15 hours. Only 15 hours. 15 hours of entertainment. That's not very... The amount of money you have to spend is just so little for the amount of entertainment that you get. I just think it's silly to complain. Alright, so we are almost ready. Let's do this, 90 days. Alright, let's keep maintenance up, actually. Look at that, we can actually repay the loan we took. Cool. I think it was still worth it to get that fort out an extra year or two early. Ended up spending like, what, it's like 4% of the 5-year loan. 4% times 5 years, so you pay 20% extra. Expensive fort. but we got it 2 years early. And we're ready. We've got our forts. They are apparently automatically on when they complete. So let's unmothball these two. We'll leave that one off. I think we'll be alright. And I'm going to take a break here. And in the next video, we will attack Ming. And we will kill Ming. It will be glorious. We're going to pull back to a nice location where we can totally kill them as they enter our steppe in the desert. So, thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.